Всех привет и приятного просмотра. Продолжаем играть. У меня такая ситуация. Я менять, конечно, это в меню не буду. Тут просто такая ситуация, я и говорю до этого. То, что запустить запись у меня выходит на то, что, как сказать, на меню. Ну ладно. Так, куда мне надо там? Сюда, в коридор школы надо, если не ошибаюсь. Горгулья, капу, ходовую. Так.
The
Э,
school clock was out of reach. The gargoyle seemed to worry about its companion, but it also didn't lift a finger to stop it from falling. Typical. The gargoyle had lost its balance long ago. Only a thin rope was stopping it from falling. Why didn't it just give up? Firecrackers. How did they ever get up there?
Класс. Кладовую капу. Что за капу?
Lily, nice to see you. I hope Shawnee didn't upset you too much. He's an idiot. I think you're great, just as you are.
Lily's heart skipped a beat. This might have been the nicest thing anyone ever said to her.
Что-то еще не понимаю. Как понять? Тут же дверь. С кем она общалась-то? Ну ладно. Опа-на, нифига себе тут поворот событий. Вот это да. Вот это да.
Oh, a visitor. What a rare animal. The hawk. But I don't mean the remake. I mean the original with extra ketchup, please. Ooh, how rude of me. I forgot to tell you how it used to be. When the pyramids were built, I was the chief flogger on the north side. Yes, in my life I've unified. Unified Tibet, I said. Back then, I served as a carpet beater under 3 different Dalai Lamas. For one of them, I was even there as a rebirth assistant in the maternity ward. It was very different from the year I was an interior decorator for the Mayas. Build a mythical sliding puzzle here, hide a few artifacts in dark alcoves over there. Oh, yes, I was building secret crypts when you were still in the indie band Inquisition Overload. But it flopped, unfortunately. The time wasn't right for that kind of music. Plus, our drummer had the plague. I got old. So old that all I'm good for now is as an exhibition piece for history class. I'll get to that in a moment. First, I wanted to tell you, telling stories takes a lot of skill. That's why I worked for a while as an exhibition piece for history class in a convent school. I just had to tell stories about my adventures once a week. For example, how I used to excavate secret crypts with the Templars below the school chapel. Or about my time as a lighting assistant for the moon landing. No fear. I haven't forgotten your earlier question. On the contrary, I'm known for remembering everything all the time. This is thanks to a little trick I learned from an old Chinese mason long ago. All I need is a memory aid, like objects that remind me of the 3 E's. The first E stands for emotion. It tells me whether I was sad, happy, or angry in that situation. The second E stands for engagement. It reminds me of whether I overcame the situation with strength, heroic courage, or sleepiness. The third E stands for eating. To remember, I have to know which fruit I ate that day. Vitamins are good for the... What? I must have dropped off for a moment. But I was just going to tell you an exciting story from my past. Was it the story of how I tried to navigate to Cape Town and ended up discovering the Eurasian continent? Oh, I know. I wanted to tell you how I helped the Templar Knights build the convent chapel, right? I was particularly happy because I had eaten a banana. Or was I sad because all there was to eat was coconuts again? No, the coconuts were when the Trojan mayor gave me the key to the city for my heroic valor. Or was my heroic valor while building dikes in Atlantis? But I think I had an apple that day. Wasn't I a little more sleepy in Atlantis? And angry while building the chapel? Oh, what poppycock. I'm getting everything mixed up. Fortunately, I created a memory aid just for this anecdote, so that I'd remember the location of the secret crypts below the convent chapel. Uh-oh, someone tidied up the shelf. That's where the objects for my 3 E's should be. Emotion, engagement, and eating. Now I can't make a fool of myself. Now let's see.
Так, понятно. Пособие по памяти.
Did I tell you about my memory aid yet? I don't think so. All I need are 3 objects that remind me of that particular situation. Or more precisely, of the 3 E's. Emotion, engagement, eating. Does that answer your... What's the matter, sweetheart? Did you forget your question? Here's a small tip. Just try to remember the 3 E's. The first E stands for emotion. It tells me whether I was sad, happy, or angry in that situation. The second E stands for engagement. It reminds me of whether I overcame the situation with strength, heroic courage, or sleepiness. The third E stands for eating. To remember, I have to know which fruit I ate that day.
Понятно. А что такое подсказка? Что за подсказка?
I know exactly what you're looking for. An instructive story about my time with the Templar Knights. Unfortunately, my memory aid is still missing a few important pieces. If I only knew what the 3 E's for this story were. But right now, all I can remember are a few vague associations. 4, to be precise. As everyone knows, each different food creates exactly 1 emotion and promotes 1 characteristic. For example, I was never sad if I'd packed a few apples, because they always helped me be very strong. I could only do heroic deeds on days when I wasn't sad. On the other hand, if I was angry, I could never show great strength. Coconuts were always good at preventing sleepiness. On this one specific day when I was helping the Templars, I was neither happy about an apple nor angry about a banana. But I also wasn't sad about a banana or happy about a coconut.
Так, ладно, хорошо, я с ним все уже пообщался. Так, что у нас вообще здесь есть?
It was the old man's memory aid. If Lily wanted him to help her, she had to find the right objects: an emotion, an engagement, and something to eat.
Понятно, это я уже пообщался.
Another treasure chest. Today was probably the happiest day in Lily's life. Right after the day she didn't have to eat rhubarb because one of her teeth had cracked. Lily had asked for a musket last Christmas. Instead, she'd been given a muskrat nibbling on gingerbread.
Так, понятно, уходим отсюда. Даже что за блокнот? Ёб твою мать. Как известно, каждый продукт генерируется ровно одной эмоция, помогает вырабатывать одну характеристическую черту. Например, поёк яблоко, я никогда не грустил. Это яблоко, что ли, получается? То, что они дают мне ненавиданную силу. Вот тут что ли получается? Вот это яблоко. А, нет, яблоко от... Простите, прям на записи. Понятно. Ну ладно. Завершить диагностику. Чё, ёпту, я не так хотел. Я хотел назад сделать, и чё? И что я сделал? Это все правильно, что ли? Вот последний день, когда я помогал рыцарю ТБ, я бы счастлив из-за яблока или зол из-за банана. При этом я также не был расстроен из-за банана или сейчас из-за яблока, блин. Я хотел выйти, зачем? Ладно. Так, куда мне дальше, я думаю, в класс. Опа, тут кто-то есть. Кто-то есть.
Don't even bother trying to distract me, Lily. Unlike you, I actually have a sense of duty. You don't get to be Mother Superior's favorite by just standing around like a moron all day. Like you. I work hard to get all those honors and rewards. The only thing I'm missing on my path to perfection is the Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. That's why I'm working overtime, to perfect my embroidering skills. Mother Superior loves the embroidery because the pictures of animals convey important values. But you wouldn't know anything about that. You've always been terrible at embroidering, and everything else for that matter.
Ладно, давайте пообщаемся.
Why don't you get to the point already? You seem to be lacking a few important lessons in values and standards. Haven't you learned anything at all? From my multi-award-winning embroidery, each animal has an assigned character trait. Bears represent strength, And deer stand for heroic valor. There are negative role models too, of course. The porcupine, for example, is especially slow and sleepy. That's why you'll never find one on one of my banners. But maybe it's in your family's coat of arms.
Хорошо.
In case you're wondering what I'm doing here, it's called embroidering. I know it's not your area of specialty. Otherwise, I doubt Mother Superior would have banned you from taking it. What a shame. I know how much you've always enjoyed embroidering.
Lily had to admit that Birgit was right. Her productive friend was really much more talented. But that was certainly no reason for Lily to wish an incurable disease on her. Neither a disease with an oozing rash, nor a disease that causes her to cough her lungs out.
Oh, take your little boo-boos to Mother Superior. I'm not her deputy. Yet. But maybe that'll change once I've collected all my awards. I'm already her favorite. Bit quiet now. I just had a great idea for what I could put on the missing cafeteria banner. Damn, it's gone. Thanks a lot. Great job, Lily. If you want help, ask Mother Superior about a suitable animal role model. I'm already done with all my patterns. And remember, at this time of day, Mother Superior is always in the cafeteria, drinking a soothing tea. So don't wander into her office. We're not supposed to go in there alone. And hurry up. My grades depend on it. Stop bothering me. If you carry on like this, I'll never get my last award. The Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. Oh, yes.
Короче, понятно, ничего интересного.
Once again, Lily's efforts were in vain. Only Mother Superior could open the cabinet.
Так, ну все, здесь больше ничего нет, да?
Stop that. I need that as a template.
Понятно. Это тоже мы не можем
Once again, Lily's efforts were in vain. Only Mother Superior could open the cabinet.
Ну все, тут больше ничего нет. Ну погнали отсюда, значит. Тут... Да нет тут вообще никого. Баг что ли какой-то. Тут раз в прошлой серии он тут стоял, да? Кто-то. Так. Что-то я вообще не понимаю. А, вот они.
The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that also mean that one wasn't allowed to take it?
It only means you have to find the right tools. Something small enough to loosen the screws.
Oh, what luck! Lily was relieved. The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that also mean that one wasn't allowed to take it?
No, it only means you have to find the right tools. Something small enough to loosen the screws.
Oh, what luck! Lily was relieved.
Ладно, понял я. Так, тут пока ничего не сделал я. О, я здесь был. Недавно здесь был.
At night, Mother Superior placed her kettle over the fire here. But at this time of day, she preferred to drink her calming tea in the cafeteria. There seemed to be some kind of bracket up on the wall, but Lily couldn't continue without more light.
Так, в кабинете.
A note was pinned on the receipt holder.
Dear, crossed out, Ms. Zimmelbach, I have to say I'm very surprised by the way you fulfilled my request to send me a pet for my students' classroom. I had a real animal in mind, one that conveyed important values, like a puma or a boa constrictor. But the guinea pig you sent is useless to me. I've pickled it in alcohol to save it for the dissection class in biology. Send me a proper animal immediately, or you will not have heard the last of me. Regardless, Mother Superior Ignatz.
Понятно.
Either there was a picture missing here, or there was one too many hooks.
Woohoo!
Что-то слишком странно здесь, не правда ли? Ладно, уходим отсюда.
Lily wasn't able to loosen the screw with her bare hands. She needed a different tool.
Опа-на. Ёб твою мать. Ну, короче, понятно, мы с ним ничего не сделаем, да?
Ooh, look who's coming to get her recipe back. If it isn't our little goody two-shoes Lily, you better split before I tie your shoelaces together. Or worse.
Так, понятно дело. Ну ладно. Ух, нифига себе, сколько у меня всего уже. Да, игра для меня будет долгой. Так, надо нам в коридор, получается, спальню, да, получается, если не ошибаюсь. Так.
What have you got now? I hope it's a weapon for the battle against... But that's a real detonator! And it's live!
You have to defuse it, Suka! Hurry!
But with what?
With the power of love!
What? Are you... Wait! I know! Phew, that was close.
We'll snitch to Mother Superior.
Exactly. This time you really went too far, Lily. What on earth are you thinking? You're even crazier than I thought.
Totally un-gumbo.
Don't just stand there. Get that bomb away from us. Take it somewhere where it can't do any damage. A bomb-proof place? A fireproof drum? Or something like that?
What? Quick! Close the door before anyone sees me! This is the last safe place in the entire convent, and I want it to stay that way. Don't even try talking me out of it. I'm staying here. It's much too dangerous out there.
Lily had no idea what Memphis was talking about, but he'd always been jumpy.
But...
Psst! Someone might hear you, and then they'll take away my hiding place. And if they take away my hiding place, then I'll definitely be next. The stove is the safest place in the entire convent. You know, it has a Krupp steel casing, titanium-reinforced interior walls, and is lead-coated inside. I'd even survive a bomb attack in here. Now get lost before someone discovers me. If you're looking for your recipe, talk to Shawnee. He pocketed it.
La 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 la.
The end of the world is near.
О, прям подсказка, да? Ладно, хорошо. Как скажешь. Детонатор как детонатор.
It was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator.
What's that? What do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to blink like that?
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
Something seemed to be wrong with Lily's ears today. She kept hearing all these sounds.
А может вернемся сюда еще раз? Ёб твою мать. Опять ты здесь, да?
The stove was black and empty, just like the mirror that always appeared in Lily's dreams.
Ладно, погнали отсюда. Так, прям здесь я остановлюсь, господа. Увидимся уже в следующей серии в других прохождений. Все, удачи вам и пока.